Hi, Teresa Chavez. My name is Guadalupe Fonseca, and I wanted to do a little review of what I read from you. It is true as a teacher, we always have to be very careful with the technology that we bring into our classrooms for our students to learn. It is very intriguing and awesome that you're using the photographer job, since that was one of the chapters that we learned about photography. But the chapter I want to talk to you more about is about the podcast you broke in chapter 5. Like at the beginning of his reading, he talks about how Twitter really like he wasn't sure that he's going to be using that. And then when he started understanding how he can make Twitter a more accessible tool, and how he can make it more private, and that only a group of people can access that. He was talking more about how another professor was using it, how he called it in page 99 on his book, Best Practices, a back channel, where it was like talking about the importance of how students were able to give their own opinion of what they thought, or like pretty much like vote on what they were saying. But again, like the teachers, we are always having like in our back minds, like if I bring Twitter to our classroom, if I bring Facebook to our classroom, like since Facebook and Twitter are being used for like other ways of technology, like more social media, how can we make this educational? Um, like I teach junior high, I wasn't able to see what grade you actually teach from what you were reading, what I read, but I think that if we were able to challenge it in a way like the professor was showing us here, we can definitely use all these tools that are already out there as social media to make it educational. And the cool thing, like they were saying, is like we don't have to teach them how to use it, since they already are using it for their own personal things. But we allow them to use a tool that they're comfortable with to show us as teachers what they really learn, which was one of the points that Prakarsky and Broke was trying to say. Like if our point as a teacher is to incorporate more participation so that our students can show what they are actually learning, it's okay to bring the tools, and you just need to be careful, how to use them. And that he said, like in chapter 1, that we have to really put the standards out, and help the students understand what our expectations are. And if our expectations are clear, the students should know how to use it correctly. But as a teacher, I understand where you're coming from. But the good thing is that from what we're learning, we're understanding how to use this in the right way. Well, thank you for sharing, and have a nice day. Bye.